What up? We're back. We have Sven here with us today. Apologies, I don't know your last name.
Thank you for having me.
So
yes,
yeah, go on. Sorry,
we have no Harry today
we don't.
because unfortunately Harry's doing what all great motorsport competitors do, and that is the week before you're competing have an absolute mad, ridiculous run around because your car's not ready. And you found a load of other problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't blame him. He's a busy
Seems about
boy.
right.
He's on it. But yeah, we are Harryless today, but we have Callum. Not Callum, Sven.
Well, that's awkward already, isn't it? It's a good start.
It's been one of those days. It'll be right. Anyway, Mr. Andrew, you take it away.
Yeah. So I thought we'd start today with a quick fire round of questions. So we've been doing this with everybody that we interview just to get a bit of an insight. So I thought we'd start with it instead. So, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So,
I'm ready.
what was your first car?
So my first car is a car that I still have now, and it is a trusty little Citroen C1.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good.
So
They do
we got it
motorsport with
brand
them?
new. They do them. Yeah. It was a plan within like the first 6 months, but you don't realise the money and everything like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we just thought no. But we bought it brand new back in 2009, and it was my parents' car, and I got gifted it as my first car, LPG conversion. Yeah,
Alright.
so it's a little economy machine, really.
Interesting.
Yeah, I loved it. Still love driving it now, but yeah, it's a good laugh.
Well, they're nippy little things, aren't they? And they're so light and throw
Well,
them about,
it's
squeeze it
800
anywhere.
800 kg. Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
absolutely bomb it everywhere without breaking the speed limits. It's great. Yeah.
I think, oh no, I'm just hitting the speed limit. No.
Stop on a dime as well, because it just got no weight behind them as well.
Yeah.
So
Good.
Not that you'd
Yeah.
ever need to brake excessively on the
no,
road.
not that I'd ever need to. No, not at all. No, completely sensible.
Yes. Favorite car?
Favorite car? They put me on the spot. There's so many. Definitely into my Jap cars. So I'd probably say it's got to be an Impreza or something like that, or
Good
an
choice.
Evo.
Yeah. Good choice. Good
I guess-
choice.
Bit basic maybe, but they're cars I've grown up with.
Yeah.
Being a massive rally fan and everything like that, it's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
been a car for me that stood out. And my dad having a couple Subarus has been the main reason, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
down for
if you were to pick one
Yeah.
of them favourite cars, where would you take it? So, anywhere in the world, track,
Where would I
road,
take it?
whatever choice you want.
I don't know if you remember from a Top Gear episode, they tried to find the best driving road,
Yeah,
and there was somewhere called the Transfiguration Highway in Romania,
yeah.
that. Yeah.
and I've just got that picture ingrained into my mind of
Yeah,
just
it's
like
like
a
a
road going through a valley.
yeah,
Yeah,
sweeping
it's just
down.
zigzag through a valley.
Yeah,
And it looks absolutely incredible.
yeah. No,
So I'd love to do that in an Impreza or an Evo or something like that.
that'd be good. That'd be very good.
Sure, that came up on Instagram once, but it's crashed because technology and me don't mix apparently. And there's an Instagram called, is that Instagram Roads or something like
Yeah,
that?
I
And
think
it's
I've got
basically
that,
just
actually.
like shots
I'll
of
check that
roads like
out.
that, and you just like save, look
Yeah.
at it, save. Yeah,
You should see my Google Maps. It's just full of saved little roads. Just like, oh, that's like a nice little road there or whatever. But
Nice.
yeah.
So this
Get to them
question
someday.
is where Jonathan really judges you. So
yes.
3 current favourite songs.
Not necessarily current charts, just you're listening to it at
Right.
the minute.
I'll have to go onto my Spotify. I listen to.
That's what everybody does, to be fair, don't they?
Yeah.
I've
to think
realised
wisely now. I'll go for a bit of variation.
I need to download the gym playlist because the gym has no signal, and I can't be doing listening to the crap that they play.
Yeah.
Right. So, I quite like my older stuff. I listen to everything. It could be like drum and bass, and it can go to 70s stuff.
Good lad.
I've been listening to a lot of Foo Fighters recently. I do like a bit of Skepta. There's a controversial one. Some people dislike him. Some people like him. I'm kind of not really going for the specific songs, but
that's good enough. That good enough.
He did the Konnichiwa album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spot on album.
Yeah.
Love that album.
Yeah. I've also been listening to more Drake than I have been. I've never been a big fan of Drake. I've been listening to a few of his songs recently.
Good songs,
I find Drake to be annoying because his music's quite good, but he's a little fucking grooming pedo. So,
might just cut that bit out.
He is, isn't he?
Moving on.
Last he gets with has literally become legal, but he's been talking to him for like 3 years. You're like, you're fucking wrong, You're wrong.
Well, yeah.
He's never going to watch this, is he? His management's never going to watch it. It'll be okay.
You never know. It's like Rocket.
20
traction. You never know.
20 years time.
It might be over. Oh well. I'll take it for the ethicalness.
Moving on then. Favourite film?
Ooh, yeah.
That is a terrible question because I hate films.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah. I can't. I have the attention span of a 3-year-old. I can't sit there for more than half an hour really. I much prefer like a TV series or something. If I'm honest, it's probably mine and my dad's favourite is Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, quality.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the me and my dad always say it. The more you watch it, the more you realise the clever things they do during it. It just gets funnier and funnier every time you watch it.
I love films like that. You're always picking something else up every time, like you didn't notice before. It's even in comedies. So like, I think it was Step Brothers once that I watched for the first time. I was like, that's crap. And then I watched it the next time, but then I started seeing it. I was like, no, that's actually genius.
Yeah, you've noticed that, and you realise how good it actually is. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
100%.
So you go to takeaway.
Okay.
Which
takeaway, or what would I order from?
Which takeaway? Sorry.
So for me, it's Chinese or Indian. I think that's. It honestly depends. I think I'm. Probably go for an Indian to be honest. And then the most basic one, I'd probably go for a chicken korma.
Oh no!
Although I'm not opposed to spice. Like I'm not like away from it. I just like it. It's just nice.
Fair
you can't go wrong with it.
Each to their own. Each to their own.
But if I went to like a Chinese, I'd get duck. Something duck.
No, good chance. Good chance. Favourite place you've ever been?
I probably have Chinese more than an Indian to be.
Yeah. Favourite place you've ever been?
Favourite place I've been. I've been to quite a few nice places really. I'm like very fortunate. My family go on quite a few holidays.
Yeah.
When I was younger, especially, I haven't gone on so many.
That was like
for quite a while now.
And then when he stopped paying, I didn't go anywhere.
My parents seem to be going away almost every week. It seems at the moment. And they're just like, oh yeah, we're going away now. I was like, okay. See you in a couple of weeks. But I really enjoyed. I went to Germany. I had an exchange student, so he came to me for a week or two, and then I went to Germany for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and that was brilliant. I loved that. Really nice. Yeah, that's good.
Good. Nice. Never been to Germany, to be fair.
No, I've not. I want to go to the ring, obviously. We will do it one day.
Yeah, I think that's on every car guy's bucket list, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
So
I think it's the Black Forest, isn't
it? Yeah. Place that you want to go?
Nürburgring. There we go.
Easy answer.
One place that always fascinates me is Machu Picchu in Peru.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to that.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, good answer. I like that.
I don't think it's a place you probably could spend hours and hours there, but
Yeah.
I think you've got to be a special kind of nerd, probably.
yeah.
Which I am. So I would. But I doubt anybody else. Yeah, you got to be. Yeah, that special kind of nerd.
Another hobby that you have other than racing?
Another hobby that I have. Honestly, don't know. I used to do a lot more when I was younger. I used to do football, cycling, everything like that. I play a lot of football, so I'd probably say football, really. Yeah.
What team do you
Like
support?
uni football now and stuff like that. I'm a Liverpool fan, I am.
Oh.
Big Liverpool fan, yeah.
Who do you even support, Andrew?
It's
Is it
like
Leeds?
a mix of Leeds and Arsenal, so they're both crap, really.
Arsenal.
That's a weird mix. That's a
Why
very weird
Yeah, it
mix.
is. Don't know. Just always
I'm not a
have.
fan of the Arsenal one.
What county? Come on, son. Funnily enough, I haven't watched a game of football in about 20 years. So, well, 15.
Yeah.
And then
Some of it's
final.
there's a lot of rubbish, really. But,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Bit like F1.
yeah. Yeah. Points, isn't it? It's a bit-
And then
Times.
Piss him off.
yeah, it does. Final one then. One fact we wouldn't guess about you.
Oh, you really have put me on the spot here. One fact you wouldn't know. Oh God. I honestly have no idea.
Come back to that one later.
Yeah, we'll come back to
Right
that.
halfway through.
Come back one for later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that one. I've
So
got no clue on that one.
it's a good one to catch you out at end.
I like that one.
It is a very good one. I applaud you for that. You've troubled me there.
So we'll start with how did you want to give like as a background of how you got into motorsport and like your earliest memories of motorsport?
Yeah. So my first real memories of motorsport was going to actually spectate. I think it's on one of the Scottish rallies in the early 2000s. I want to say maybe 2004, because I'd have been about 3-ish then. And yeah, going to spectate one of the rallies there, mainly following my dad's best mate, who was competing in a like a yellowy orange Saxo, and it's one of my like vivid memories is being taken into this Marshall's Subaru because I was freezing cold. It's just one of the first memories I have, really. So it's quite a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
like
That's
that.
one of my main ones.
it's weird how
Stuff in Scotland, it's so like if you
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
forest, it's so beautiful. You're just surrounded by
It
all
is.
this, obviously, and you got the noise and everything. It's one of the real rallies I want to get up to, some of the Scottish ones.
It's just sensory overload.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just completely. Yeah, it's pretty mega. Nothing beats going into a forest and hearing just like an anti-lag just reverberating through the trees.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
I'd say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think when you put Scotland and you put Wales there, it's just like Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better in my eyes, really.
Yeah. And then like your first sort of sim racing or racing games, shall we say, memories?
Yeah, because you've done quite a lot of sim racing, aren't you? As you,
I've done my bits. Yeah, I've done bits and bobs.
you know, modest. No. Let it out.
Be modest. Yeah, so I remember GT5. That was my first ever game that I had with a wheel. Need for Speed, Shift. I don't know which one it was. It was the Underground series. It was either 1 or 2. My cousin gave me that on a PS2 on controller. Had a mess around with that.
Simulation.
I feel like
You
that's
call it simulation, of course. It's at the pinnacle of simulation.
yeah. I feel like that's
But
where
no, it's-
quite a lot of
most
people.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really. And then, yeah, at that age, you can. I was quite like an active like child. I've gone on my bike all the time. I wasn't always inside. So it wasn't like at the forefront of my mind just do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like it probably is nowadays, but like me now really.
Yeah.
But then yeah, just like playing like Colin McRae series really. That was where like I kind of got hooked. It's like Dirt 2, because I had a weird order. I had Dirt 2, Dirt 3, and then I bought the original Dirt. So I kind of went backwards really. But Dirt 2 for me was my favourite game. I think I preferred it over Dirt 3 really.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I don't know. There's just something about it, and I still go back and play it now, and it's just so nostalgic. It may not even be the best. You look back and you think this is not any good by today's standards, but back in the day, it was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I think that's it, innit? When you take the times, like, because obviously like our kind of age, me especially because I'm old as fuck, like those early games you kind of played, you were like, wow, this is awesome, and you're going around, it's like Need 3, you're smashing into a wall, you don't get, and then as they kind of progressed, you got that feeling a little bit. Obviously now it's like a next level, but like I think back then you was able to just jump in and like, especially for you as well, with kind of watching that rallying and being in that sort of environment, you're able to go and do it yourself. You know, I think
that's why we do it now. I think that's why I do it now.
Yeah.
It's because you can put yourself in like Dirt Rally 2 now, in like RBR and stuff like that. You're so close to realism, really. Obviously, you haven't got the feeling, but you're so close to it. And I think that's why everyone's so, like, I guess like, I don't want to say addicted to it, but like you're so close to it. You feel like you're in it now, and you're like, and you just feel like you're there in the moment. It's quite weird, really.
Yeah, it's what me and Dan were saying when we were doing the GT3 race this Sunday. Like, when there's that many cars on track, and you're that close to that many people, like it's just crazy that it feels like you're there.
It is. And like people going like VR and like triple monitor stuff. I haven't got any of that. I've got a single monitor, but even then it feels pretty bob on, really.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I must admit, like when I do, because I'm trying to do the iRacing dirt stuff mostly, because
I've
I've
dabbled in iRacing.
Yeah, it's just expensive. If I don't know if I'm going to renew it if I don't get the year-long deal. But yeah, it's like you get yourself in your flipping heart rates going, and you're like pushing and like, and then you realise like I'm sat in my front room with my dog being an idiot behind me, and like I probably should go to bed now. I've got to get up at 5 in the morning. But yeah, it's I think it's insane to think how good it's become now and how immersed you can make yourself feel with it.
And how quickly it's changed, really. If you look at like the very original Colin McRae games, they're 25 years old now, and they're like, you see how far we've come in that space of time. Now it's like so realistic, and like people having motion sims, everything like that, and it's the closest you can get.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I was having a conversation the other day with someone about how, like, I'm mid-30s now, and like I can just like remember like pre-internet.
Yeah.
Like my, stepbrothers, is that what they're called? Not stepbrothers, brother-in-laws. Like, I speak to them like they were, what are they, 18, 19, so they don't actually really remember anything pre-internet, and it's like, I think. I used to go out and play Kirby and football and stuff. And it's like, now I'm in here doing a bit of sim when I can, and it's like, that's all they do. It's like so different now.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, the world's a very different place.
I can remember
100%.
I can remember dial-up, so,
Oh, it's quality dial-up, man. And then if somebody was trying to get hold of you on the phone, you get like your dad shouting up, going, I have to plug it out, plug it back in. Quality. Don't know the phone now.
Yeah. So next one, I guess, a bit of your eSports background and what are your future goals and plans?
So, I guess I'll cover my esports like background stuff. Basically, my esports stuff really started in December 2019. Really, I'd only really come across esports in a way, like proper esports, not just like playing
jump
online.
around,
Like, yeah,
there wasn't really much. I feel like it's become a lot more accessible for like people who aren't amazing, kind of thing now.
I think the pandemic probably helped.
Yeah,
because everybody was stuck inside and couldn't do jack all, and it's like you got all these petrol heads who can't go and do what they want to do. Racing shut down. It was like it's kind of what got me on it more to like see it now, because I was a bit like I'd done like the older stuff and just thought, meh, it's whatever. But then you then quickly realise, oh, this is actually pretty sick now.
Yeah, no, it's great. So yeah, it was really. I'd say it wasn't at the start of Dirt Rally 2. It was kind of maybe a year after it came out. It was then starting to become a bit more apparent, and I was getting some good results, and then seeing other people with teams and stuff like that. And I got approached by a couple, just didn't feel like they were right for me. And then I got approached by who's now the team manager of EXR Rally, and asked me to join, and I've been there ever since, really.
Nice.
And loving it. Yeah, great bunch of guys, so helpful, and we're all team championships together. It's great. No, it's really good stuff.
That's what you
want.
want.
So you tend to specialise in Dirt Rally 2 then, mostly now, or do you jump into any other platforms?
Yeah. I'm into more. I'm starting to get into like RBR. So I use I don't know how much you know about RBR, but there's loads of different kind of like types of Richard Burns Rally. You can have Pro, you can have Rally Sim fans, everything like that. I use RBR Pro, and it's different to Dirt Rally. Like the graphics are not with it, but if you've got a good enough PC, you can make it look brilliant. For a game from 2004, you can make it look like 2022 standards. I haven't got the system for that. I'm just using a laptop. That's what I use for all my stuff. So I'm struggling for FPS on every game. I'm like, if I'm recording on Dirt Rally, I'm getting 30 FPS max, and I'll have massive frame drops and lag and everything else. So it's not ideal, really.
No,
that's a different story. I'll quit complaining. And by RBR Pro I'm getting into more. It's more just the tarmac. Tarmac on Dirt Rally 2 is below par.
Yeah.
Personally,
considering that's
feels
like easy
you're on gravel.
surface.
Yeah, it's like just the gravel. It's like just put gravel on and then just turn the grip up.
Yeah.
So you can't drive it smoothly. Like I play quite a bit of iRacing, and I'm quite good at iRacing. I'd say I'm not good, but I'm saying I'm okay, and I'm all right on that because it's a completely different driving style to gravel, and you try and apply that onto tarmac and Dirt Rally, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
You're so slow. You have to be so aggressive, and I'm by no means the quickest tarmac driver on Dirt Rally 2. Yeah. So
I had to play around with RBR. I tried putting one of the packs on it. Can't remember which one, other than it just failed miserably and nothing worked. So I
that's a lot of people's problems with it.
Yeah. It's probably because I can't read instructions, or just get impatient.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
I'm exactly the same.
But you give me a manual on like codes or regs, I'll read it cover to cover. But tell me, click this button to install this, and click this, and make sure. I'm just like, I don't care.
Inside and out the other, innit?
Yeah, and so I undid it all. But I must admit, so I've just got the. Can't even remember which one it is that I've got. I'm not even sure which one it is.
I remember playing RBR when it first came out.
Good heck.
Yeah.
Back on PlayStation 2.
Even the base game is a really good game. Like for a 2004 game, like I mean, pardon me, the fact we're only just maybe on the same level as it, like 15 years later, is
it's crazy. Isn't it? Yeah,
I think that's saying it because they just focus so much on the driving. Like, you know, like, it wasn't just all about the graphics and stuff. It really pushed it for that, and I've probably heard more about RBR recently than I have done like in the past. I think
Yeah.
people are almost kind of re-bringing it back a little bit.
100%. It's mainly just like the modding community. I mean, if we didn't have that, I don't think it would have been as big as it is. But it's just been carried on. It keeps on just getting evolved constantly. There's new tracks coming in weekly, new cars weekly, stuff like that. And the top WRC guys are all using it. Because I'm in the championship with Craig Breen. It's one of the UK and Ireland championships. That's organised by a few of the guys. And yeah, he's in there. He's again all of them in the same championship. I know Cali Rovanpera, he uses I think that's Rally Sim Fans. So it's still RBR, it's just a different version of it, if you like. So it just goes to show really just how good it is if they are using it for driver training and to keep sharp before an event. So
yeah, I didn't know
testament to it really.
Yeah, I didn't realise that, and there was so many different mod-ons, if you like, adoptions off.
Yeah, there's quite a few rally drivers on Dirt Rally 2 as well. There's Matt Edwards does quite a few championships. He uses it.
Didn't you did these one he did this year, didn't he? Scotland group.
Yeah. It was Group A, yeah. So it was the Subarus.
Yeah.
Well, you could choose anyone, but I chose the Legacy, I think.
Oh, did you? No,
Yeah.
I went in the Impreza because it will basically it's what I dream of owning and going through a forest. So.
Yeah, no, they are lovely cars. Something about the Legacy that I really do like.
You come close to the top on that, from memory?
I think I won that. I think I won it, yeah.
What a legend! I didn't.
Yeah.
I was well done. I think I was a good solid mid-table. I was like, that'll do.
That's better than bottom, isn't it?
There's some really quick guys, so
Yeah,
the mid-table is a good result. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite good actually. I saw it like I think the day before it was going up live, and I was like, "Oh, you're getting in on that." And yeah, it was quality. Scotland in a Group A is just about heaven.
Yeah, it is. Scotland and Wales are my two favourite rallies. Yeah.
I'm awful in Wales though. I don't know why I want to do it.
It's probably my strongest, but it's the one I've been using since Dirt Rally when that first came onto Xbox and like PlayStation, because it was on PC for a long time before it came onto PlayStation and Xbox. So I jumped onto that, and obviously living in Wales, I was just played Wales all the time. That's why I know it so well now, and it's a shame really, because if you know all the stages, it's just like just running a hot lap all the time. But I mean, I'm not like, it's a game, and it's not. You can just keep pressing the reset button, can't you? So people say like, "Oh, you're so quick," but I mean, like, I've been playing the same Wales stages for the past 4 or 5 years now. Like, I could tell you every single corner on it, so it's just repetition really.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Nice. So what have so you obviously got RBI, you got Dirt Rally 2. You're saying so you're part of a team now with that, so do you do like going as competitions as like the whole team or individually, or how does that sort of work really? People getting in that kind of area of esports?
How to get people into it, or what we do?
Yeah, like how does it work as part of the team? Because I speak to quite a few people who are getting into esports, or young people kind of coming up. Sometimes it's obviously circuit, tarmac, sometimes it's rally and iRacing. But there's a lot more people, I think, now trying to realise that there are that team unit available and that kind of like connection. So it's just like being a part of that. How do you find it kind of works, and getting to a level where you can kind of represent a team? I know like we have one, obviously Andy and
Dan.
I've forgotten Lim's name.
Dan.
We'll just call him Lim.
Dan. Dan.
Yeah. They're doing Limit of Adhesion GT3. I just go do stupid sideways on iRacing and try not to roll over my car or my truck. So but you kind of get that community as well with it, which I think is quite good. Just how do you find that in terms of racing with people, the accountability, I suppose, as well as that, and also kind of getting into that aspect and taking sim racing seriously. It's like what you've thoughts on that, really, I guess.
Yeah, well, you have that slight bit of added pressure when you are in a team because you feel like you have to perform. But I think the thing with EXR is we all know everybody's strengths and weaknesses, and so we know where people are fast and where we are. It's just the main thing is consistency with Dirt Rally, really, especially with team championships. Is everyone's trying to improve together, and we're all in individual championships. We are against each other, but we're not really. Everyone's trying to better each other, so you're always trying to like constantly improve. And I think that is the main thing of being with a team is you can ask for setup help, you can have help with driving technique. Like, so if I'm not the best somewhere, I can ask. Cause our team manager, he runs a YouTube channel based on setups. He has the most like detailed setups, so you'll have setups for with spares, without spares, how many stages, different tyres, everything like that. So you can go up to him and say, I need a setup for this car on 5 stages, long stages, whatever. Can you make your setup? And you can go and ask for that, and he'll come back to you and give you a setup. And I think that's massive, really, and like the level of support you get, and it's just like, especially with EXI, just a great bunch of guys, and you just get on. It's just a laugh, and the support is brilliant you get with them. So
cool.
Yeah.
Do you say he's got a YouTube channel on that?
Yeah.
What's,
Yeah.
Just because I've got
I think it's definitely technical. It might be EXR technical. I think it might just be technical now. If you go on there, he's mega quick as well. But he's quick in every single location. It's not like me where, like, if I go to Argentina, I may as well just say bye bye now because I'm going to crash.
Love Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina is absolutely
awful. Love Argentina. Love it. I don't know if I'm fast on it. It's what, because I joined the Facebook dirt leagues, and I joined it on that, and the qualifying. I joined it on the week where they did GTs in Argentina. It was awesome. It was awesome. Like,
I wish I could
so cool. Just like back end out, just like I'm great. Yeah, I love Argentina. It's mental.
It is mental, but I think the main reason I just don't enjoy it is because I'm so far off the pace. Honestly, some of the
what it is, so it's cool.
Like, especially like the team championships, like you're trying to go flat out. You want to try and get the best results, but with Argentina, the more I seem to push, the more I just seem to make mistakes and go off. I just never get on with it. But then, like, some of my teammates are just absolutely unreal there. They're basically setting like world record times on every stage. It's ridiculous, and it's just consistency. And they won't crash, and that's like the kind of like opposition you're against as well. And it is very tough.
I just got a little search as well. Rally technical. I don't know if it'll zoom.
There we go. That's it there. I couldn't remember. I knew there was definitely technical. I just couldn't remember what he had in front of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, check him out. He's really good. Really good.
He's got Rally 2 setups as well and all sorts of stuff on it. Awesome. And WRC 10. Nice. We'll have a look at that.
It'll be 2025 by the time you finish going through all his videos. Honestly, there's so many videos of just setups for every single car in every single location. And he's got WRC 10 setups and God knows what, everything.
Awesome.
I mean,
find a setup.
That's kind of what I've seen, really. That's kind of the sort of thing that me and Dan like talk about. It's just like setups and even just having people to talk to about the race that you're gonna do. It's nice to have.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Yeah, you know, you got people that have got your back as well, and it's just nice.
Yeah, that's it. Because like Adam as well, Alderson. Can't remember what he used to do. I think it was on the Vulcan or something back in the day. But like he comes in and he'll help you with a bit of GT3 stuff, or he'll help me with the iRacing. He competes for our team that I've forgotten who they are.
There's so many teams.
Yeah, but they're doing they're very quick, and they're generally in the IRX World Series, and they're now looking at for the new Pro 4 that's setting up next season on iRacing. They're basically getting the timing and the laps in for that. So it's quite good. Like you say, if you're struggling with something, I was struggling with braking on IRX. Like I'm locking up constantly. And then it's a little bit to do with my pedals. I'm just on a Logitech setup, so the pedal feel. When we actually looked at it, you could see how I'm getting to about probably a third to half, and it's jumping up to near enough max, even after configuring it. So it's like that's where I'm doing it. So then we started playing with on my braking, and I probably took half a second to a second off a lap time.
Yeah.
Just because I had somebody to kind of talk it through
Someone
with.
to go with it. Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing. It's you rely on other people's knowledge, everything like that. It's like Monte Carlo. I find the setup difficult for that. And I've got teammates that will set unreal times. So you just ask for a setup from them, and they'll give you one, and then you can use that. And even if it's just like an extra little bit of pace, it just helps.
Yeah.
I think the main thing with confidence, is set up with confidence. It does gain you time, but it's through confidence and it's consistency. Like if you've not got a good setup, you're going to be making mistakes left, right, and centre because you don't trust what's going on.
Yeah.
So
like you were saying, consistency is massive. You could be absolutely setting a blistering pace, but then you end up binning it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Or you
I've made my fair share of mistakes. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Moving on then.
I was going to say I could see you going up and down on the little thing for your question.
Yeah.
Itching for the next question.
We'll probably want to move on now about.
Real life racing plans then, I guess. So you mentioned.
So at I bought a Proton Saturday GTI road rally car. When would that have been now? It was January 2020, I think it was. Or was it 2019?
Just at the start of COVID?
Yeah, because I bought it, had plans to use it, and then COVID kicked off when I bought it. So I had plans to use that on some events. And then it's been sat in the garage. I've been to uni, so I'm not at home anymore. So it's just sitting in the garage at the moment. It's not starting. It just needs a good few weekends spending on it to get it right and everything. It's had all the necessary stuff done to it to make it a solid car. It's actually a really well spec car, really, for what it is. It's got all chassis strength, and it's got tubing coming from like the strut towers into the bulkhead, like the firewall and everything like that. It is a really good car. It just needs a few little bits doing, get it started and everything, and it should be fine. I need to get it started because I bought about 20 wheels for it and about 5 tyres. So I do need to actually get it started. Yeah.
So you're saying you were looking at road rallies with that initially, and then
road rallies, and Targa rallies, really.
Yeah.
And then
nice. Yeah, I think Targa rallies certainly. Targa rallies really seem to have kicked up as well recently. I think.
Yeah, they've run championship now. I think stuff like that. So gaining traction.
Yeah. And would you look to say, single venue kind of events?
Yeah. That's definitely the plan at some point, to make that jump back to it. But I need to just get some seat time doing some road rallies, Targa rallies, anything really. Auto tests are a great way.
Got a good car there as well. That's kind of got a lot of people who know about them in that field. So
exactly, I think there's more probably road rally Proton Saturday GTIs than there are bog standard Saturday GTIs now. So there's a wealth of knowledge on them. Some good Facebook groups for them, so you can get bits of advice on them and stuff like that, and so that's quite helpful.
I just had to Google
I just need seat time really
because I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're a bit like Marmite really. Some people love them, some people hate them.
Yeah, they're like an incredibly bland looking car, but then you go, this is cool.
It just
Yeah.
looks like a
Oh.
Saxo, really. In some of these pictures,
They're a
it
bit
looks like a
crazy.
Saxo. Oh.
Yeah, mine's because they all come in that. It's like it's grey or silver, but it's got a slight like bronzy tinge to it. Mine's been resprayed white, and it's like
Well, look nice in white.
grey on the inside. Yeah, it's all been like all the
Look nice in
actual
white.
inside of the shells all in grey. Yeah, it is nice to be fair. Just
What
these bits and bobs doing to it, right? It's an 1800. It is. It's a 4G 93. So a lot of people say it's a 4G 63 from an Evo, just without the turbo, but they're slightly different. But yeah, they're a good engine, very good engine,
Yeah,
solid.
Proton did a lot with Mitsubishi, didn't they? Like with the early
Well,
Evo shells and what have you. And
yeah, there's they're basically a Mitsubishi Colt, and there's I can't remember his name now, but back in the 90s in the British Championship, there was Mitsubishi Evo 3s being run as Protons,
Mhm.
so they had like Proton badges on everything, but it was literally just an Evo 3, but they were going around as Protons,
Oh,
so
brilliant.
they just raided Mitsubishi really.
yeah, I
and
used
just
to know a
brought
guy.
it Proton.
Used to know a guy back in the day who used to just build constantly just stupid power road legal Evos, like just ridiculous stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he ended up like one of his later ones, right? I knew was an Evo 2, and it was a hell of a thing, man. It looked so cool. But when
Yeah.
everybody was like going on, he just go, "Well, do you want to be overtaken by a Proton?" Just every single time, just to shut people up. Just, yeah, he used to
But
just
people
right.
put people put like the 4-wheel drive systems from the Evos in them now. Well, they've been doing it for years now, but they must be absolute rocket ships because the
Yeah.
Protons handle so well. I've basically not even driven it in the whole time I've had it. I've just driven it up and down my road to free off the brakes occasionally. But even then, you get a feel for it, and it's just so darty. Like the steering's so direct, and there's so much feel to it. So I'm just looking forward to using it really, and just getting everything ready for it. But it's just time. It's the same with everything, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And certainly, like you say, pandemic's not helped. So then you've gone to university, which I'm sure Mr. Andrew will be coming on to shortly.
I have
When we
indeed.
stop talking about Protons.
So obviously we know that you're into your rally,
Yeah,
and you also like touring cars, I believe.
indeed.
And you've been to a couple
I do.
of races
I do like
that,
touring cars.
that Harry's been to, I know.
Yeah.
Getting wankered in a field together.
Yeah. So I'm in university in Bolton, doing motorsport technology. I'll get onto the touring cars. So there was a placement opportunity last year to join 2 touring cars for a whole season, 2 touring car teams. So I applied and managed to get a full season placement with Speedworks, who run the Toyota backed Corollas.
That is awesome.
So yeah, that was absolutely mega, really. Yeah, it was a brilliant experience. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it like? Obviously, you've been doing it in university, so you've kind of had an idea of theories and everything, but kind of going into a proper, serious race team, like what was it like kind of running around for them? Did you get to be in the team a lot at the races, or like what was the experience like? Oh, his internet's gone again, on it.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly. We'll cut this little bit out
Yeah.
because he's gone all still and stuff. He might be able to see us though. Oh,
yeah.
he's back. Back. No, you're gone again.
Yeah, no,
Oh, you're back.
my Wi-Fi is having a mare again.
That was alright. That was quick. I've done it before where I've just knocked out my webcam, knocked out my
no.
headphones, and done all sorts. So, yeah.
Wait,
I
I
don't
think
know
I'm
what.
back now.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, I was just saying about going into that kind of team and what it was like, that environment and being around that.
It's completely unique. Like you're surrounded by professionals. Like, everybody knows their job, everybody knows what they're doing, and it's great to learn just from like people like that. Like, in my position I was doing, it wasn't so much like the technical stuff, but it was at the same time. But I think the more you learn is just the fact of how people work in the team and how efficient everybody is. Like the speed of like people can do stuff, like the mechanics are just beyond belief how quick they are at things, and like, it's just so efficient. But the main thing was, it's a lot of networking was a massive thing.
Fucking Wi-Fi, man. We live in 2022. Did you know that broadband is actually now classed in the UK as a human right?
Is little questions, really good.
It went off again for the last 30 seconds or so.
Oh,
But yeah,
I went
great.
into detail there.
Oh, man. I think with you know, those experiences when you get an opportunity like that, because you know, a very select few people realistically who've had that opportunity. That, like you say, when you're looking around and seeing how it all looks, it's just like it's being like a sponge and just taking as much as you can in, you know. And
Yeah.
you know, I mean, did you come out of that thinking, yes, this is the industry I want to be in? I mean, I don't know where you see your future career path, but in fact,
Well,
what is your future? What do you plan for the future in that regards?
Honestly, I don't really have a plan. Anybody that'll take me, really. It's just, I just want to be like surrounded by motorsport. That's the main thing. It's just being around motorsport in some capacity. I'm really liking like data engineering, that kind of stuff. Looking at data,
nerdy, I
driver
like
performance, yeah, that kind of stuff. I really enjoy that stuff, and I kind of got a taste for that with the engineer. Like he was very good. He would take us to the side just for like 5 minutes because he's very busy. He's got a car to run and a driver to focus on. So fair play to him. He took us to the side because there was some other students with us on the same like opportunity, on the same placement. And he'd take it to the side and just go through as the basics, really. I know basics from like the sim stuff because you do have like a basic readout and stuff like that on your laps and everything like that. But it's so in detail. Like they use and obviously you can't take everything in, but it's just nice to get that insight because the average Billy doesn't get that. Someone who's just turned up to a race weekend doesn't get that.
Yeah,
so that was really good. Like you said, just a sponge.
Yeah, if I was there just looking at that data, I'd be like a little kid in a sweet shop jumping up and down like data.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Not KPIs.
Yeah,
it's just data. That's a joke.
But it's good to
yeah, very cool.
It was good to like compare the drivers and see where one of them's gaining and where one of them isn't, or one of them's made a mistake, and just being able to like identify a mistake or somewhere where they've gained time through the data. I found that quite fascinating, really.
It's interesting as well when you think about that, like you say, you know, you've got two drivers. They did it with your Euro RX3 Rallycross. Land Racing basically just had like a ton of Audi A1s they were doing, but they had so many drivers, they were able to dig so much information, and they just completely dominated. But it's like if you go back to your eSports, and like you were saying before, like even there where you've got this group of people, so you've got a little weakness in one regard, and you go, oh, you know, you go see that person, or you need a little setup, like, oh well, this is working for that person, how about I try that? Like, you know, even like coming back to that amateur or professional, you know, whatever you want to say, like it's interesting how you kind of already starting to understand that working as a team, and then as you kind of go forward and in real life, you know, motorsport, I think there's something I've never actually thought about before. That's quite cool.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Good. And then just last one then. What are your favourite motorsport and sim racing memories?
That's quite a good question, actually. That's a good little question. I'd say probably my favourite motorsport was getting, I guess, like signed or asked to join EXR, because it was it's a real like sense of achievement to be recognised. Really, I think like not many people get the opportunity to be a part of such a strong esports team, and I think it was kind of like almost a bit like validation. Like you finally like believe in yourself, like you are good enough for something like that, and it's just nice to be recognised for something that you've tried hard at.
Yeah.
So I think that was quite a proud moment for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sounds good. I like your future that you're working towards as well. Obviously, you've got your competition side, you've got your university and your career side of that, and yeah, just absolute life of motorsport. It's very cool.
It really is. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, been able to kind of go down that path early on and really set yourself up, hopefully. And yeah, absolutely wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you very much.
And
However, you've still got to answer one question we won't guess about yet.
Oh, we're back to this one again.
We are.
You've had an hour.
I've had an hour.
Yeah, not far off.
I've been preoccupied answering the other questions. Right. Someone might not know about me. It's been really boring.
It doesn't matter. That's all it has to be.
Okay. I have the same birthday as Michael Owen,
Fair
which
enough.
is a slightly boring one, but the football person, he is a football person indeed. Yeah.
See, I know a football person.
A football person. you know somebody's not like into football when they say that, don't you?
Football person.
Yeah.
I like that, football person.
I like American football. If that helps.
No.
Like
I
violence.
can't some of that one.
No.
It's just like you have a fight for 30 seconds, like on the line, and then you all stop, get your breath back, and then go again. Quality.
Oh, brilliant.
What could you ask for in a sport?
Right, yeah.
Cool.
Good. Thanks very much for coming then.
Oh,
been
thank you
good.
very much for having me.
No.
Really enjoyed it. I appreciate it.
No,
Thank you very
yeah.
much.
We'll have to get you back on when you get your car up and running.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. No, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. Give me a bit of motivation to get it ready and
Yeah.
get it done. Yeah, I think I need it. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
No, good.
Thank you very much, guys. Cheers.
No, it's
Yeah,
alright, mate.
all the best anyway with the future. Like I
Thank
said,
you very much, guys.
yeah, wish you all the best, and thank you to everybody who was watching.
Yes, make
Do
sure
the old,
you
like, subscribe thing that Andrew was supposed to do at the beginning, because
Yep.
I always forget, but then
Yep,
the pressure got too much.
it did. Yeah, see you all later. Bye-bye.
See you later.